Good morning. Today we are looking at what is some lower visibility here on our Storm Team Skycam. There's some snow getting picked up and blown around by those cold Arctic winds blasting into the valley, bringing us, of course, this polar plunge we've been telling you about. So here's a look at what we can expect. Some more of this, some more of that blowing snow, some reduced visibility here this morning. So not only as you're cold out there, you're going to get blasted by some of those ice crystals here as you step out the door this morning, especially in open country. So first off, we have a wind chill warning. It covers everybody in the Red River Valley and beyond. This is until noon Thursday. So we're looking at several days of dealing with wind chills that are dangerously low. First off, a look at our temperatures. We are seeing some numbers that are into the 20s below now this morning, 24 below in Roseau, 20 below in Baudette and Langdon, and in Grand Forks 18 below. At 9 below, Fargo, it doesn't seem like that it's that bad, and it really isn't, relatively speaking, this morning. However, we'll just continue to watch as temperatures drop today as that colder air surges in. So our numbers will be looking more like what we're seeing up in the northern valley coming up here. And factor in that wind, and it's just brutal out there. We're looking at wind chills in the 30s south, but check out up north, already getting into the 40s below, 48 below in Langdon, 47 below your wind chill in Baudette. So again, at these numbers, you could get frostbite in a matter of minutes if you don't make sure you take your precautions and cover up here today. Wind chills wind speeds rather, are coming in out of the north. We've been having those gusts with that first blast of wind. It's worked its way southward. Gwinner, Sisseton, we're seeing some gusts into the 30s there. And that's where our winds are bringing our visibility down because of blowing snow the most. Gwinner, a half-mile visibility. We're at 1.25 miles in Fargo and 1.5 miles in Wahpeton, 2 miles in Cavalier. So dealing with some low visibility in areas, and that's going to, it's not only our concerns involving the extreme cold that's moving in, but also this blowing snow. It's going to cause some issues on the roads. You can see it on the radar as it's been pushing southward. It picks up that snow, that wind picks up the snow and lofts it, and the radar detecting that. So we're looking at a winter weather advisory. It wasn't going to start at 10 a.m., but because of this early blast of cold, we now have it in effect for the valley here, where in eastern North Dakota and in western parts of Minnesota here, because of that blowing snow right in the heart of the valley and in open country. A look at our hour-by-hour planner. It's going to just be frigid here. Of course, we've been talking about this for a week or so now, this potential, and it's now here. We're going to watch as temperatures drop as we head through the morning. So by the time we get to the noon hour, we're looking at about 18 below in Fargo and some low to mid-20s below up north. Wind chills at this point down into the 50s below. These are these pink or purple numbers, or smaller numbers there on the map. And you can see as we head into the 3 o'clock hour, we don't go up. That's typically our mildest or warmest time of the day. We'll actually see that temperature drop even more in Fargo to 20 below at that point, with wind chill down to 50 below. So just frigid and getting more frigid as the day progresses. Heading into the evening hours, the temperatures just continue to drop. We're looking at some 30s below up north in the 8 o'clock hour, and more of us dropping into the 30s below by the time we get into tomorrow morning. So 5 a.m. we're seeing those wind chills down into the 60s below in some spots, and continuing to watch as temperatures drop as we head through the morning. Some of us approaching that 40 below mark here for the day tomorrow to start off. And then just all day long, we're looking at some cold weather. Temperatures are going to be in the 20s to 30s below through the morning and into the evening hours. It's just going to be really unpleasant and downright dangerous for that matter. So some tips again to remember. I know we're used to winter time, but you want to make sure that you're dressing in warm, loose layers to trap in the heat if you're going to be out and about in this. Of course, full winter weather gear. I know we like to think we're tough, but make sure you're putting all of that on. And of course, cover up exposed skin and stay dry as this event unfolds. Here's a look at your 7-day planner. It's going to be, again, just downright breathtaking to step out in that kind of cold here the next couple of days. We finally get some improvement on Friday with temperatures rising above 0.
I think it was a good call to keep kids home today.
And you know, as we have progressed through the week, it's just going to get worse. So
yeah. I think we're going to see a lot more tomorrow, too.
I think so.
Coming up, we have some advice on how you can prepare for your Super Bowl party.